All right, so today I nibbled again. Now I'm pretty confident of a bounce because, and I think we can all see it, big drop in the metals, not much of a drop in the miners, extremely bullish, extremely reversal signaling. It's my favorite day. I mean, yeah, I like making a lot of money. You know, those days where GDX is up 5, 6%. Yeah, I guess that's better. But a day like today could be even better, where silver, which I don't own, by the way, I own gold physical, but the silver I don't own. I own the miners. You know what I own. But the point is, you got silver down like four, I don't even know, 4.5%. Where are we? Silver, SLV. Okay, it rallied at the end, but we were down 4 and a bit percent. And the miners were down not even two. They should have been down, like SilJ should have been down, I don't know, 6, 7%, and they're down two. Really good day. So a day where you lose a little bit of money, where silver's down 4.5%, amazing. I'll take that over a good update, if you know what I mean. So, but what else? I mean, there were other signals for a strong reversal incoming. First of all, DXY, boring, right? We want to start with gold, silver, and the miners, but DXY, it's kind of at a bit, look at that 3 days where we hit this, we got this nice little wick, kind of looks like resistance. Plus, it's that ascending support. I know you can find resistance almost anywhere, but I've had this a long time, this ascending support. I left it in case we retest it. We're retesting it and we're stalling there. And we did do a nice breakout, here. So we've kind of exhausted a bit of short term. And overall, we're bearish, right? We've come all the way down. We're flushing. We're on the second last line of defense. So this should come down and then we'll see. It should bounce and we'll see what happens. Let's not try and predict 10 moves ahead. Point is, I think we're a bit of resistance on DXY. To compound that, or to reinforce it, you got yields that also have resistance. Look at the 30-year, a pretty big bond. It's not some irrelevant one. Okay, we bounce up with DXY. We're hitting prior support, which is resistance, prior resistance. You can see that closed below the line. 10-year, haven't checked the 10-year. Okay, it's stalling just before. You could even say that's weaker, and this is also a level that it's stalling at before it hits this one. Maybe the 2-year, yeah, same kind of thing. There's not really a line. Point is, yields are also acting like the dollar, maybe even weaker than the dollar. They were actually red, whereas the dollar was sort of unchanged. So I see the dollar and yields looking like they want to roll over for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days. Markets, not going to look into it. I mean, let's go straight to gold and silver. Gold, nice drop. Not, yeah. So look at this ascending. So we kind of started to hit this area, right? That's really your ascending for today. Tomorrow it'll be there. Next day it'll be there. But it actually didn't hit it. It rallied just before. Maybe that's resistance. I don't know what number we are. Oh yeah, 2600, of course. So it started to get some buying just above 2600. It's bullish. It's extremely bullish. Look how steep this ascending is. Even if it went down here, even if it went all the way down here, it's bullish. Even if it went all the way down here, it's bullish. 2100. Remember where you are. That's extreme. That would actually destroy my portfolio a bit, but that would still be bullish. I would sell gold, the physical gold, just throw all in on curl Darlene at that point, and I'll probably make it all back by the time we're at 2300. There's a little contingency plan for everything, but that's not going to happen. So far, nice bounce off the lows. Gold looks good. Down, it was down 1% at one point, but we've rallied quite nicely. That's a healthy drop. And what happens if the dollar and yields roll over tomorrow or the rest of the week, let's say? Well, we're going to end up kind of back here, 626.50, where we've been the whole week every day. And what about mine? Actually, let's look at silver before, because silver is really, it's all about silver. Yeah, you see that retest, just like the DXY is retesting its ascending, acting as support. Here, we are retesting the descending, acting as support. Did I say that right? The dollar acting as resistance. Sorry, so it's retesting the ascending, acting as resistance. Whatever. We went over that at the beginning. But yeah, this is the opposite essentially. We flushed, we hit this just as gold was hitting that 2600, rallied. Also, there's this kind of horizontal level, which is here-ish, right? You can see that $30. That's quite a nice big level. So we've got 30 and 2600, 30 silver, 2600. Also, the retested descending, whatever. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. This is the same thing. Zoom out, you can see it. So nice bounce. What happens here? So if tomorrow we reverse, if gold goes up, silver goes up, the dollar and yields go down. Um, is there really? I'm going to delete that. Let's keep it simple. We'll see. It will probably start hitting resistance around 31.5. I don't think 31 will really be resistance because we're already here, right? It's not much to go. So we'll probably start hitting 31.5 zone and we'll wait. We'll probably chill out there and then it'll take the rest of the week to see where we go. But we're in extreme bullish mode. If we drop, I don't see that happening at all. But if we drop, we've got this ascending support here. Gold, we have loads. But silver, pretty good. I mean, it was a bad day for silver. Let's look at SLV, same thing, huh? Descending. Sometimes it's important to look at SLV because the West, a lot of it is just pure SLV investing. But more importantly, the miners. Look at this. It's the ideal candle. It's better than a big, well, I still prefer these big moves, but look at this. We've also got the descending, the sort of retest the horizontal. We flush below it. Remember this level I was looking at yesterday? Nope. We rally back up and we close. It's all about the daily close. We closed above, like bullish. It was basically a green. It's an unchanged day, but for me, it's a very, very nice candle. So this, I mean, you could have gold and silver a little bit red tomorrow, and you'll have like the minus up 1%. That is pretty much what I expect. I can remove this now. So look at that. Where can we go here if we have gold, silver, rallying where I said gold 26.50 in a few days, silver 31.50. I expect the minus there. And to be honest, this is at least for GXJ. There's only one level really. After that, it's back to the all-time highs. So this will just be another higher low. How much move is that? Yeah, 4%. That's a decent day. That's not even a big day. That's just a good day. SILJ. And by the way, if you drop, it's the next horizontal levels. I covered that yesterday. Same thing. Look at that. We went down to one level. Beautiful. And rallied back above the next. Perfect. Technicals. This one also, where do we go? If we're going to stall out after one move, it'll be here. That'll probably also be like 3-4% or something. Bit more, but that's SILJ. That makes sense. That means it would do it. If GDXJ is going to do 3.5%, SILJ is going to do 4.5% usually. And it probably would because silver is a bit special at the moment. GDX closing a high of day. Would have been better if it just closed a little higher. Whatever, it's the same thing. Did it close above 30? No, it didn't. Oh, 38.99 doesn't matter. Post market by the end of post market, it'll probably be above 39. But point is, same thing. You'll have a bit of a rally. Although the seniors are a little, I don't want to say weaker, but this one maybe will stall out there. But the candles look amazing, amazing, very, very reversally. And you've got DXY and yields looking like they want to roll over a little bit too. So it's looking really good for a bounce. Nothing's guaranteed, blah, 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 but it looks really good. That's why I nibbled. That's why, I mean, I nibbled anyway because we were down, but I mean, you could see straight away silver down huge, pretty huge, right? 3-4%. And the miners are down 1 point something. Buy. Plus, you look at certain individual miners. I'll run through them real quick. Newmont, just like yesterday's candle was really good, by the way. The hammer, today's candle, good also. It would have been better if it was green, but still within this steep ascending, just like gold, bit like the miners. So it's just the chart is reflecting what you would expect. Barrett Gold, it's okay, not as good, but still holding up okay. That one is one of the weaker ones, actually. Agnico doing its thing, fake flush of the ascending. I actually should probably just remove this deep because this is giving a false signal of a breakdown. Agnico is not the type of stock to break down. So I'm going to leave it in anyway, but I don't respect my own line. For me, Agnico is just gonna if the miners have a good day tomorrow, Agnico is all the way back up here. I should really remove some of these. They're too close. As soon as it bounces, it's going to go up decently. So it didn't even get down here. Agnico is good. Pan America, the chart is all choppy here. It's not, I'm probably going to delete that. It's not easy to read where it's gonna, you just buy. I didn't buy Pan America. Actually, I've got quite a lot in it. It's by far my heaviest senior of these four and heavier than Wheaton and Franco-Nevada. So I don't need to add to it. And I just thought I'd add to the more aggressive ones, which I'll get to literally in 20 seconds. This one will just go up with silver and the miners. So tomorrow, if you have a big, nice bounce day in silver and the miners, I expect it to be above 22 or testing 22. And at that point, you're like 3 small days away from testing 24, and this will make new highs soon. It's just a really choppy area here, so I'm not going to bother trying to get extra detailed on any technicals. Wheaton, very nice, really off the ascending bounce, like perfectly close a high of day. What do you expect? I kind of expected this from Wheaton. I just decided to nibble the others. I can't go all in on everything. By the way, I'm in pretty hard here, and we're very high up. All right, that's not just Wheaton. Like the miners, it's still very bullish. That's why I'm in heavy. But normally I wouldn't be in this heavy up where we are. I just feel like there's something special here. Uh, Famous last words, but sometimes you just got to do it, right? Franco Nevada, that had a nice day. That was up like 3% or something. I deleted it here in Trading View. So it was up, whatever, it's somewhere here. Yeah, three, yeah, almost 4%. Yeah, after hours also good. I mean, finally, because it's come down quite a lot for a big senior. This one's really got to break out of this zone between 114 and 130. It's getting a bit boring, but this one for sure will just close above 130 and run. But I didn't add to that. It's not really the most exciting one. After that, we've got Metalla. I didn't really follow Metalla that much, but that looks like it just did okay, close a high of day. This one's been on a bit of a surge recently, just got to close above 340, especially 350. All right, this is what I really wanted to show you. So this is one of the ones I bought. I haven't shown you any of the ones I bought so far. First Majestic, I bought it. It wasn't the low of day, it was 607. That was pretty good. Whatever, it's the same thing. So if we have a nice bounce, First Majestic, remember, good news, buyback, absolutely destroyed, a go-to name, lots of reasons to buy this. Yes, it's in Mexico, but I think a lot of bad news is priced in because it's Mexico. I'm not really in it for the. I am actually in it for the long run, but I'm in pretty heavy for the short term, and then when I go here, I just want it to be light. I want everything to be light so that if I get, because you always get surprised, bad earnings, the government just nationalized. You can kind of imagine that. I just want it to be light at that point so that if one or two of them get hit from surprise bad earnings or you know there are so many reasons, mudslide, then your portfolio is okay. So, but at the moment, AG is nice and heavy. If we have a nice bounce up, we go to the 680 test. This is pretty squeezy. Look at the resistance we got there. That's a horrible candle. Um, Justified. I think everything just reversed. It wasn't just First Majestic, but yeah, you can tell 680 is resistance. So, and we'll probably hit resistance just before. It'll probably be 670 if we start surging now because it's the descending, not just the horizontal. So we got to take out this little zone here. But as soon as you close above, I'd say 690 to be sure, bam, you go up another level. So, and I feel it's got good news, like I just said. So added the First Majestic, little nibble. Fortuna, I did add to not as strong as First Majestic. It was only half the amount because it hasn't got that kind of good news behind it. But look, technicals, I could see it bounce here. It's a silver stock. It's also very light compared to the others. I felt sorry for it. That's not a reason to buy anything, but yeah, I think it can go all the way up here on a nice bounce. But that's, silver testing its old highs again. And then you're talking about silver hitting 32.50, 33, closing above 33 and squeezing. And then I'd look for some more upside. But I'd be selling into it because Fortune is not, from the very little I know about following all these miners, I don't think it's as good a position as the others, but technically looks pretty good for at least continuation. Next one is CDE. This one I bought, my favorite one. Now this one got butchered the last few days. Merger with, oh God, I keep forgetting all these names. Gato was which, oh God, I've actually forgotten. I knew it yesterday. Remember over here had some really good Rochester or something. It's mine. Really good news. Who cares? Good news. Bam, new highs. And then, oh, we're doing a merger, which, by the way, for some people think is really good. So take advantage of technical bounce. Point is, silver's down 4%. And this one, which has just had bad news, is turning green. And the whole day was basically unchanged. I had to buy it. So I did. Where did I buy it? 617, doesn't matter the whole day. It was kind of chilling in the same area. Yeah, right in the middle. So tomorrow, if we have a bounce, straight up to 660. And she really wanted to be a short-term trader, 659, sell out, boom, walk away. But CDE looks nice. And if we have any serious move in silver, in 2 days it's at 770. And in 2 weeks it's at like 9. This thing is a killer on the way up. Heckler, I also bought 633. Yeah, it did go high. Well, it had a nice squeeze end of day, not squeeze, but we had a nice move up. Oh, yeah, 633. Why? Because we're revisiting resistance and it's on ascending support and it's had good news. So, I mean, trifecta, I just bought it. And I kind of went in the same amount, Heckler, First Majestic, and CDE. So it was pretty equal love sharing there. Next one, EXK. I didn't add to EXK, even though it really did well. Great candle. I just thought we had really bad news here, and I don't think we've had really good news since. I know that with silver going up, it becomes a really good, it's like a extra, oh, what's the word? I've forgotten the word. You got extra exposure on the way up. It's like a springboard the higher the price goes. But I don't think we've had good news. So anyway, I'm still holding off. So very happy, but I just didn't add. For sure, though, I'll tell you what, if we have a nice up day, this is back up straight over to its highs. So it's going to be outperforming all the other silver miners. Tomorrow we have a nice bounce. We're at 450, and to be honest, this could actually go back up to 5 pretty fast if we have any continuation in silver. And I would not have expected that. This one is really, really surprising how fast it moves. Remember this 140? And I was in it here. I was massively depressed with this stock. And we had a huge move up, 200 something percent. But I'll tell you what, this move from here, where I thought that's it, I'm just going to be selling on the way up. I added, right, because silver was doing really well. And also, we came all the way down here. I added, but I kind of chased it. I forgot where here or something. I really forgotten, but it's in the videos. Point is from the absolute low to here, almost 100%. It's really impressive how fast it moves up, even after bad news. Didn't buy any of that. Mag Silver didn't buy any Mag Silver because it hasn't come down as much as the others, but this has had no bad news. I think it's had some good news. Didn't it merge or it's about to merge or it's like rumors or something? But anyway, any good news, to be honest, a bit like EXK, could be all the way up to 1550 tomorrow on a good bounce. And then new highs. I feel like it really, like a magnet, wants to get to 17. So mag looks good, but I didn't buy it. Aris Mining didn't buy anything. What the hell happened to Aris Mining? Is that a real candle? It is. My goodness me. I didn't even see that. Down it went to this level, 420, 414. It's a weird one with a spread. Wow. Well, anyway, well done, whoever bought that. And we're pretty much back to where we were yesterday. Well, the levels work, give or take 1 or 2 cents. I had no idea about that. That's really impressive. I'll have to see if that's really true, that candle on interactive brokers. I'll check that later. But yeah, okay, that's the washout it needed because that's really how many red candles is that? You know what I mean? All the way from 5 to 420 is a bit of a exaggerated move. Okay, but I didn't buy any, and now it looks like it's ready for a bit of a move back up to 470 if there's a bounce. Look at that nice washout, stopping out the weak hands. That's cool. I am gold. I did buy. Not the best area to buy. I thought we could come down here. I said that yesterday, but again, with what I'm seeing in the yields and the dollar in silver getting smashed, gold hitting, it basically looks like it's going to reverse tomorrow, especially the miners. So this could fill the gap, right? This is no longer resistance, in my opinion. It's probably pre-gap fill. I'll just add this. I feel like that's more of a level now. Yeah, maybe that's a gap fill and trim out. But I am gold was my weakest holding because I'd been trimming this one up here. I hadn't been buying it, and it flushed so much that it was worth very little, which I was happy to see. So I added to that one. I don't like to buy after bad news. This Burkina Faso potential takeover, I don't like to play around with that. But I'm looking for a small pop. I'll probably trim what I bought in like 1 or 2 days. Uh, B2Gold, I did not buy. I don't know why. I bought I am gold instead, right? They're both in their jurisdictional. I just thought if I'm gonna buy I am gold, why buy B2 gold? B2 gold's worth way more anyway. So yeah, I didn't buy any B2 gold. Iron gold's come down a lot more, and B2 gold's worth a lot more. That's why. So there you go. Hold looks good. Still think it's going to squeeze once we take this out because they apparently made a deal with the Mali government, but I think they could just the Mali government could turn around with their new Great Alliance and just say, okay, whatever, we're taking you all out. All you mining companies in Africa, we're just taking you all on the same week. I hope that doesn't happen, but it's possible. So I'm just holding that. Equinox, I did buy. Why did I buy Equinox? I don't think it was worth as much. It's come down quite a bit. And at the time, where did I buy it? I bought it at 563. Yeah, kind of middle of the day, nothing special. I just thought it came down quite a bit, and I think it's a good stock. I think if the price goes up and they can pay off their debt, it'll go way higher. Really good management. Why not? SSRM, I'll cover that as the last one. Didn't buy it. It's worth a decent amount. Still hasn't come down too much, and it's worth a lot. I bought it already up here. I chased it up there, added to it, right? My average is like 460 or something, so I'm good. But yeah, there you go. That's what I did. What do you think? We're going to go up tomorrow. Did you notice that miners extreme outperformance versus silver? It feels very bullishy. I think we're going to go up 1 or 2 days and you can get like a nice 5% move out of this. And if I'm still feeling like I'm way too overweight, which I am, I'm so heavy in, I might trim quite a decent amount, especially the stuff where I'm in profit, and then just swing it as I used to do. But here I've just bought a bit too much. And also, besides today, I've had 1 or 2 buys, which is just way too high. So, and I know I feel it. I've been here before. I should know better, but I think I might get lucky. Basically, I expect it to go up and it will, and I'll trim and I'll be back again. All right. Let me know what you think. I think we're good. And who knows, you could be 2 or 3 days away from a silver new all-time high, like 52-week high, $33 close. And then this whole thing is just extreme bullish. And then I look like a genius for buying. Otherwise, we flush and then I just regret everything, the usual stuff. All right, enjoy.